All right, my camera's working again. I believe it is January the 5th. Griswold is about to give his heart so that another may live. When you say the fuck, all I can say is, let's see, a gentleman's promise, I guess, would be the best way to put it, aside from a gambler buddy needing the help. Gentleman that runs the legit Gambler 500 out here, Elijah, cool cat in general. He been hunting a motor, and when I bought Griswold, my pure intention, and I do mean pure intention, was to use it as a demolition derby car. Then we all of a sudden had a Gambler event pop up, and I ran it in the event, and I've really got to liking this old girl. What I do not like is the boat anchor of a 307 Olds that's in here. Even though it's low mileage, this car's got, I think it's 130 motor and tranny. That's basically, it was owned by an old dude, and he parked it up, and this hippie dude that I know bought it, and I horse traded with him. So, and actually, I think originally the motor I promised Elijah is the one out front in my Cadillac, which is another 307. But this one, we got everything here. We got proper brackets for them. I'm going to probably send it complete with the power steering pump. He basically asked for a turnkey motor, so I gave him a super good price on the motor, or at least a fair price, and a super good deal on the tranny. But that's between me and him, and yeah, everybody gets their own deals depending on attitude. So we are about to tear this bad hombre apart. I guess I could have took some stills, or I can be a smartass and just tell Elijah, check out the YouTube video, because he kind of wanted to see how everybody was laid out ahead of time. So, and it's messed up. A lot of this stuff, the more deeper you get into it from year to year, they change stuff horrendously. And actually, I think the best example of that I've got right now is I've got no less than 3 serpentine systems around here. This is an early one that's all plate steel, and it's complete, and it's almost idiot-proof because the back plate is one piece, and then everything else hangs on it. And I did not take it apart. That's a 50-50 system. And right now, tucked up into the El Camino, which might be losing this motor. If I can't find a motor I like with the quickness, this one's going in the car. But I've got a S10 style serpentine setup stacked on it. And honestly, I got a feeling I'm going to end up using that one over yonder that come off a 80, I don't know, Chevy. So anyway, folks, just a short weekend update. Christmas has come and gone. We're into the new year. If you're decorating a good car, you're kind of screwed. If you're decorating junk, this is my trick. I use sheet metal screws. And actually, if you got tires with a lot of lug or a little bit extra rubber, you can kind of run them up and get some, so you can get some definition on your tires. But people always wonder how in the hell I get the definition on the car. It ain't real hard. I just run some bitch full of sheet metal screws. And while yes, I do love Griswold, 99% of the holes I do not give a shit about. Maybe the ones in the roof line we might silicone, but all the rest of them, I'm half tempted to run the screws down and leave them there, so if I need them in the, but the holes will be there. So, let's see here. That's the Elijah update. This motor's going in a Pontiac, I think. Gotta love it. GM stuffed these some bitches all over the place. Since we've last talked, we've stabbed a motor into Sonny's van, and only for me to find out that lo and be blown, Sonny's Gamble van over yonder, found out that, oh gee, we got a little issue. Originally it was going to be, we just changed the pigtail on the transmission. Now it's all about, we got to use a different transmission, so I'm wondering about that. But the donor is that white truck over there. come in running and driving. We yank motor and tranny and slid her in the van. What else is going on? Parts for Dory's demolition derby car. The gray one up on the stack's getting ready to get chopped up and go away. And what else we got? Oh, dude, we got work. We got lots of work. Lions Club van. I'm really thinking about putting a 5-speed in it and fixing the water leak so it's usable. Got another Liberty out the back for parts. And I got to clean up my mess out front. Get back to work on Dory's derby truck, and one underneath the Buick. All right, we're at a whopping 5-6 minutes. We had snow, by the way, if and you can't tell. It was fun for a day. Must have been a weather man, because he predicted 14 inches and he coughed up about 4. So, you know, typical man joke there. All right, y'all. Me and Griswold about to get busy and pull his motor. Motor possibilities for the future: TBI 350 and 700R, or throttle by or carbureted 350 or 307 that's in the Buick. I mean, in the El Camino, but I don't think so. That's staying there. I've got a couple different transmission options, and really what I'd love to do is if I could salvage that 306 or the one my buddy's got. That's a 292, I believe, and it's tight. I'm tempted to put that bad boy in there. Anyway, folks, I'm going to sign off because I got a not load of work to do. If you enjoy any of this BS, y'all know what to do. Anyway, Happy New Year. Talk to you in a minute. No representatives from the dog pound available. They're all being lazy and sleeping.